We have here verse 15 of the 5th chapter, Gospel of Matthew. We're in the midst of the discussion Jesus has, really highlighting the significant influence that God's people have in this world, and of course addressing in the first instance these who are his disciples and those who are, of course, following along with him, wanting to confirm to them the importance that they are going to play in this world. And he's likened them, a couple of metaphors. You're the salt of the earth, that's who you are, having this remarkable influence that we associate with salt. You're the light of the world, an even more expansive notion. And now Jesus gives a little implied instruction here in connection with the latter of those two, in which he says, Uda. This is a word that means neither. If it's used in connection with another one in parallel, it would be neither nor. Is the idea. Neither is the word here. Kaiusen. This is from kaio. It means to light. And so, as in lighting a lamp, lighting a fire, that's the simple word of it, sense of it. This third person plural, present active indicative. So neither do they light would be the idea. We don't have any antecedent for that pronoun here. We don't know who they are, but of course implied in it, it's just the idea of the common practice of people. So neither do they light. And then luknon. This is from luknos. It means a candle. Neither do they light a candle is the idea. And kai, the connective, titheasen. This is from tithemi. Tithemi means to place or to put. It's again in the present. It's the third person plural, present active indicative of tithemi. Neither do they light a candle and put auton. This is the accusative, masculine, of the pronoun. So it's going along with luknon, and so put it. And then hupo with the accusative, as we have it here, means under, as in a hypodermic needle, which goes under the dermos, under the skin. And so neither do they light a candle and put, tithemi, auton it, hupo, ton, modion. In the accusative, because the pronoun or the preposition takes the accusative, ton, modion. Modion is a word that means a bushel. It's actually used commonly to refer to the bushel measure. So a large basket in which you might put grain or something measuring out a bushel. And the idea here is to say, take the bushel basket and put it on top of the candle. So you wouldn't light a candle and then stick it under a bushel basket, which fully defeats the purpose of the candle being there. It's kind of an argument against secret societies, against sort of creating a mystery religion kind of culture. That's not at all what Jesus is about. Jesus was a public man, and he called his people to a public visibility and influence, and this is one of the classic texts in favor of that. They don't put it under a bushel. Allah, the strong conjunction, Allah, but, epi. So standing in contrast to hupo, which means under, we have epi, which means on. Epi, and then again with the accusative, epi takes the accusative here, tain lukneon. You notice immediately that there's a similarity between lukneon and lukno. Luknos is the word that means a candle, and lukneon in the feminine is a candlestick. So the two are related words. So you put it upon a candlestick, that is to put the candle on some kind of device that suspends it, puts it up, makes it visible. Kai, and then lampe. This is from lampo. Our word lamp, of course, comes from that. It means to shine or to light up, to give light to. And so lampe, third person singular, present active indicative, it lights, or it gives a lamp or a shine. It gives a light to pasen. This is the plural of the dative of this masculine adjective, to all in the dative, tois, all the tois is the masculine plural of the article, in te oikia, in the house. So all the in the house ones would be the idea here. So people don't light a candle and then stick it in some place where it can't be seen. It is utterly inconsistent with the proper use of a candle, but they put it out in a prominent place, and it gives light to those who are in the house. The focus of this is not so much lighting up the house as such, but that it becomes the focal point of the room in which it's shining. That's kind of the centerpiece of attention when it's lighting a room. And so that's the notion, is that as God's people carry out the character qualities that he's described, being poor in spirit and meek and so on, that they are going to have this extraordinary influence of being a light, of salt in the world around them. And that, of course, is precisely what Jesus wants to call his people to do.